Recording in 3, 2, 1. There are only 3 reasons why someone plays this game. Either you hate WoW, love to hate WoW, or you've never played WoW and you want to learn how to hate it yourself. The game is large, so we're just going to start with the new player experience. Click that create new character button and start with one of the only somewhat permanent decisions you're going to make in the entire game, choosing your faction. Choose Alliance if you're a sissy and want to travel in packs of 10 or more. Choose Horde if you're self-centered and never learn how to fight with a team. Both sides are toxic, so pick the lesser of 2 evils. So now you're wondering what race you want to play. The choice here is pretty easy. Play whatever you want. It's a fantasy game after all, but if you want to be relevant in the game, guess what? The meta starts here. Some races in the game are just better than others because Azeroth has issues with being PC. Min-max your shit ASAP and make sure you have WoW pulled up at all times or you're doomed. Boom! Now it's time for you to pick your class. Do you want to heal, tank, or DPS? The choice here is easy. Play whatever you want. It's a fantasy game after all, but psych! You're gonna get double meta bombed right at the very beginning in the first 15 seconds of the game and you haven't even clicked start yet. Welcome to the world of Warcraft, baby. Now you see what the buzz is all about. Random name generate your character name and start your adventure. So you're level 1. Now what? Easy. Log out and buy a boost because all of the content before the current expansion is now irrelevant. Oh, but Tyler, I want to have the experience of leveling from 1 to 70. Then go play vanilla WoW, you filthy casual. Oh, but Tyler, I want to experience all the rich and detailed lore that WoW has to offer. There is no lore in WoW, so get over it. Oh, but Tyler, I don't want to pay for a boost. Oh. It's too funny. It's too funny. You're playing the wrong game. It only gets worse from here. Okay, great. Now you're officially ready to start the new player experience at level 60. So what next? Do quests until 70. It's gonna suck, but you'll get some pretty cool dragon mounts, so that's pretty neato. You also find the flying experience is totally unique and one of a kind. You'll soon ask yourself, why don't other MMOs have this incredible feature? Boom! Now you're 70. At this point, I should tell you that you need to come to terms with everything always being your fault all the time, no matter what. So, what do you do now? There's so much. Oh, but wait, you can't do everything in the game because you're not high enough eye level. That's right. That silly big number on your character screen has a purpose and it pretty much negates all the stats in the game because it's the only thing that people actually care about. Skill? Who cares about that? Everybody just wants that big dick eye level. Get that sexy eye level up, though, by doing dungeons, heroic dungeons, mythic dungeons, and get those perps. Hit up LFR and get that raid experience that everybody's talking about all the time. Just know that LFR is going to make you question your very existence and likely make you cry yourself to sleep at night because it's legitimate nightmare fuel. Great. You're decked out. Now what? Congrats. You can play the game, and it's time to get even more decked out. But how? Mythic Plus dungeons, baby! This is just the dungeons you've done before, but with pet peeves included. Specifically designed to make your tank and healer hate each other 24/7. Again, just remember that everything is your fault, no matter what. Do normal raids. Harder than LFR, but easier than LFR because you're not going to pug that shit. Probably. Great, you're decked out again. Now what? Do even more Mythic Plus dungeons. Push that shit into the 20s if you can. Just forget about your youth and your innocence because at this point, you've seen and heard so much shit from the community that if you're not seeing a therapist at least once a week, you'll go certifiably insane. If you lack the brass to hit up the high-level Mythic Plus, then look no further than heroic raids. It's the same thing as normal raids, but your PTSD from shitty raid leaders screaming at you for standing in the fire has taught you something called mechanics. So this should be a breeze. Again, just remember that everything is your fault all the time, no matter what. Great, now that you've gone through most of the PvE experience of the game, you've realized that all the replayability is recycled content and you've gotten bored. So now what? Well, congratulations, you stepped in the realm of sweat, so put on your boxing gloves because it's time for PvP. But wait, before you jump into PvP, you're going to need some add-ons. What are add-ons and why didn't I download anything for PvE, you might ask? Anyone who says you need add-ons for PvE doesn't like effort and shouldn't be listened to. PvP is a different beast, though. You're no longer dealing with simple NPC and boss mechanics. No, now you're dealing with neckbeards, gym bros, children, and wannabe streamers who sacrifice their very own wrist to please the PvP gods in hopes of becoming the alpha in their very own local friend group. So, what kind of PvP do we have? Battlegrounds! This is where it all started. Engage in exciting game types such as capture the point and capture the flag. Don't worry, though, you're only going to win 1 out of every 10 games because your faction sucks or your server sucks. It doesn't really matter what you do, so just get used to losing. Epic Battlegrounds, where you play third-person Clash of Clans. Here, maps are so big, you can pretend like you know what you're doing and not get yelled at for it. No one will know where you're at anyways. Just remember, though, everything is your fault all the time, no matter what. And finally, there is this thing called arenas. This is where the big boys play, and if your hopes are to be a big WoW streamer one day, this is where you want to be. Get ready for exciting content in this amazing game mode, which revolves around you getting whiplashed around more than Miles Teller did in Whiplash. 1, 2, 3. Participate in arena skirmish, 2v2s, 3v3s, and my personal favorite, solo shuffle. This is where the new hot topic is in World of Warcraft. Trying to climb in solo shuffle is the same exact experience you might have if you were to get kicked in the shins by an army of gremlins at least 1,000 times a day for the next 10 years of your life. It's incredible, and this new game mode has made every other version of the arena obsolete, because after all, if you're not climbing the ladder with randoms, are you even really that good to begin with? Oh, and did I mention there's PvP gear? That's right. If you want to do all the content in the game, then you're going to have to climb in both PvE and PvP. Wow, WoW does such a great job of keeping its player base around, and the only way to get PvP gear is by getting your ass vaporized in battlegrounds and arenas until you get PvP gear. If that doesn't make any sense to you, then you clearly don't know what WoW is about yet. Oh, and you're going to absolutely love the currency system in the game. Now you might be saying, damn Tyler, you seem like you really hate this game. You're damn right. I keep coming back to this shit for some reason, and I don't know why. This game has me locked in like an evil ex who comes back every couple of years to sipe the life out of me, so I've earned the right to hate the game. Deal with it. Oh, but wait, there's more. We have transmog, travel to content of the past and solo gods for cool looking gear. We have pets and pet battles. If you're sick of playing Pokemon, why not play the watered down WoW version for a time that you'll never forget. We have achievement hunting. This is the true end game of WoW. Once you've done everything, you only have everything left to do. We have an in-game cash shop and pay to win, where you can spend money on tokens to swap for gold, so you don't have to farm at all. Nice! Want a high item level gear right away from the get-go? Swipe that credit card zippity quick. Want a cool looking mount but don't want to farm legacy raids for 2 years to get it? Blizzard has your back. Just go ahead and buy some of the best looking mounts in the game. Don't have any transmog? Don't worry. The in-game cash shop has the transmogs that you need for all of the coolest effects. It's such an incredible tool and you're going to love it. Let's talk about the developers. This is the easiest topic to cover by far. The developers hate you just as much as you hate them. Is there balance? Nope. Do they listen? Nope. Will things change? They say it will, so we hold on to hope. Just remember though, it's not the game's fault, it's your fault no matter what.
And by the way, you don't want to do that either. You think you do, but you don't.
There are other things that we can talk about, like rep grind, gathering, and crafting, but those systems are actually pretty okay, so they don't make for good content. So, coming to the end of the video, you might be saying, wow, this seems like a lot. I'll be playing this game forever. Don't hold your breath. You'll finish everything in about a month. So, your options are either move on or make another character. And wait, don't worry, though. Blizzard has impeccable timing with their major content patches. So, right around the time you start to feel good about your progression, or right around the time you start to move on, they'll release another raid and content with new gear that's just slightly better than yours, so you're officially obsolete. And that's the WoW experience, baby! 8 out of 10. Oh my god, we did it, boys. Yes. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Let me just go ahead and grab my talking device so I can communicate with you. Hello, and welcome to the party. For those of you who stuck around to the very end, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. This video definitely took a lot of effort, and yeah, I just really hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to stick around, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I am very tired, so I hope that you're having a great day. That's what I hope. I hope you're having a great day, and this video found you so well. Outside of that, I don't have anything else I need to talk to you guys about, so I will see you in the next video, and I'll catch you later. See ya.